Starting off day 2. This time I'm coming very prepared because yesterday I was so fucking hungry, and I don't know why I didn't think of this, but dark chocolate. Yes! Dark chocolate actually helps with your brain, acetylcholine, the blood-brain barrier, and some polyphenols, and it's good. And then we got some trusty water because yesterday they kind of ran out of water on the thing. And then and it's tap water as well. But this one, it's got all the minerals and nutrients. So, day 2, let's go. I feel like I'm some mental patient on leave or an out or whatever, because I have my do not talk to me. I have a mental disorder. I will ask you a lot of questions. I've already eaten all of the chocolate. Whoops. But brain fuel, just get all the calories. I think it was 700 calories, maybe not that much, 700 calories, probably 700 calories. Oh, don't think about it. I've used it because I was focusing my brain. One of my biggest aha moments was the universal law of supply and demand. And we all have this, right? So you get a job and you get supplied an amount of money, and then you spend all of your money, but you're just barely living, right? And then you get a pay rise, and then the same thing happens. So I just need to demand more of myself. I'll create the supply, make more money, live my values, inspire others, inspire myself.
Grab a medium soy mocha.
Do you have any questions about the coffee?
No questions. Putting the demand on yourself to come up with that money.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling everyone before. Is what were you saying about because you were I don't know, not financially struggling, but you were oh shit, can I pay for this course, right? And then
and shit myself.
yeah. And then you went over your finances, and what did you see?
All the money to pay for the course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you put that demand on yourself, and you're
and you come up with it.
Yeah, I can actually pay for it. So if you're holding back because you're I don't have the money, it's stop it.
Just stop it.
Just stop it and go do it. If you want to have a sports car, buy a fucking sports car. Right?
That's it. Exactly.
If you want to learn, if learning is your highest value, then fucking learn.
Shit.
That you'll find the money. Once you're living to your highest value, the money will just appear out of nowhere.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, donate to me in the bottom.
Go fund me.
Yeah.
And then I guess kind of just flow it from there. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Cool.
One day I got a phone call from my best mate at the time, and he'd been in a car accident, and he told me that his 3-year-old niece was killed in that car accident, and he was in the passenger seat. And I remember going to the hospital and just thinking, first I was shocked, but I just remember thinking, how can life just be taken away just like that? We're here one day and we're gone the next. And she didn't have a choice of when she, left this earth. And I just thought, how do I want to be remembered when I'm not here? What are my unique gifts? What am I here to do in the world? Who am I as a person? And I brought up all these questions like, who am I? What am I here to do? How do I want to be remembered when I'm not here? And I think at some point everyone goes through those questions or asks those questions.
How they've got to, you got to be a boss-ass bitch and be a businesswoman, make heaps of money, but look after the kids, value your health, be a good partner. But there's all those expectations coming in from around you. How do you, I guess, clear the noise and just get clear on doing what it is that's you and not having to listen to other people? How could you shed some light on that for us?
Yeah, well, I mean, when I have a look at people in that state, what tends to happen is they have self-destructive behaviours. Because if you can't win in life, you're going to depreciate yourself because you're not seeing your value. So your self-worth is directly affected because the more you live your values that are right by you, that are intrinsic to you, the greater your self-worth, the self-worth you create, because self-worth is created from taking on challenges and obstacles within your own life that push you and force you to grow through both pressure and stress, and then you overcome those challenges, and at the end you go, cool, I did that. And then at the end of that you go, I just got a little bit more self-belief, and a little bit more self-worth, and a little bit more self-love, and a little bit more self-respect. And then you go, I wonder what else I can do. And then so you challenge yourself again. You're more likely to challenge yourself when you're living your values, because as a business owner or an entrepreneur, you're probably more driven to take on challenges in business. And you deal with financial stress different than someone else who doesn't have wealth or business as a high value. Some people go and start businesses because they think that it's a good idea, because they think that it's about making money, yet when they get in there, they realize with the money stress, the money pressure that every business owner who I've ever met, and I get to work with people who are worth hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, they still have financial stress. Yet to the person who isn't an entrepreneur or doesn't have wealth as a high value, they just think that people just make money and money falls out the air, and that's just what happens. And people come up to me and they go, you're lucky because you're entrepreneurial and you got a business and you get to do what you want, when you want, how you want. And I go, okay, cool. You're a good parents seem to be, or you seem to be a good parent. You're lucky you've got good kids because they must have just been born like that and you've never had to look after them and raise them. Obviously they're just always perfect.
Bang, right there. Eh?
And they look after me and they're like, well, that's stupid. And I go, I know, but so was a comment that you just said about entrepreneurship.
That was brilliant. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I know you're busy.
No, it's all good.
And mate, you're $1,200 an hour, so that's an hour. So you got to send me an invoice.
Don't say that with Katie here. Katie will definitely send you that.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear.
I love doing this stuff because it just helps us get more people to our events and things like that. So
sure.
I appreciate it, and
our clientele love you from all the live videos we do. So when I put that up, they'll chew it up.
Because the more they start seeing you too, the more that they'll then I've got to get to his event.
Yep.
Good work. How do you think that
I
went?
appreciate it. Mate, to be honest, I was because big couple of days, you can probably tell I was feeling a little bit tired towards the end of it, but he's so I know, I just love his content. It's so fascinating. He can go so deep. He just sort of touched the surface, because I know if he went too deep on that, it would have lost a lot of people. But I was actually nervous at the start. I was shaking a little bit. If you could notice, I was actually shaking because all the podcasts I've done, I've actually, not that I didn't know him, but they were kind of friends and stuff. I was actually a bit nervous at the start. So it was good to get outside of the comfort zone. Have a bit of fun with Mr. Mojo.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
There is definitely a force in the universe that is there. Go and look up panpsychism.
I'm going to type that.
Yep, panpsychism.
Let's get my phone.
Because panpsychism states that consciousness has something to do with the way that things organise themselves, but you can study in depth into that. And I think, and so does Demartini, and so do a lot of great thinkers. Einstein was panpsychic.
How was your recent trip with Demartini?
Thank you.
Because you were just over there, weren't you?
I was in Houston, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I was in Sydney as well with him.
Oh,
How
was the last? Because he has like a 14-day event or something, doesn't he?
I was at the 10-day appearance program.
Yeah.
So that's all intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I mean, I think that I'm reasonably intelligent, but for me, I still feel like a dumb fuck at that course.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's out of control.
All right, cool. We probably get some sleep.
Wrapping up day 2 now. Today I had way more energy and I was way more focused, probably because I didn't wake up at bloody 3 a.m. and work all morning. But I took a lot more from today. I think yesterday was kind of setting the scene, and today was really going for it, asking questions. It was more practical stuff, talking to the person next to you, asking questions, sort of visualization, things like that. Like, so much stuff, my mind is still racing. And then the coolest thing was afterwards, I got to be a live audience and actually film for Lewis for his podcast. So go listen to that full thing. But the cool thing was, I'm podcasting Michael on Sunday, so I got like a sneak peek into some questions, and it was like practice for me to see what questions I can ask him, because I'm not fucking around on my podcast. I'm going deep. I'm going to ask him some really good questions. So I kind of skipped like the playing shit, and I'm gonna go right fucking deep. I'm gonna get my hand and I'm gonna no lube. So that was really cool. I was writing notes and just sort of seeing what Michael was interested in, and yeah, I don't know, cool. It's cool to be on the other side of it, and see what I found interesting. So what I found interesting, I'm like, I want to dig into that. That's the question I would have asked, yeah, really cool. I am super hungry. I was actually tempted to buy more chocolate, but I figured that, yeah, it's like 630 calories for that entire block of chocolate. It isn't that much. It's just 50 grams of fat, which is like half of my day's fat in one chunk. I'm definitely getting more chocolate tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get some nicotine gum. So see, guys, I did not even have a coffee today, and I'm talking this fast, and it's only 10 p.m. but I have so much energy. And tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, go to the gym, come back to the course, and kill it again. So I hope this video made sense, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, this has to be the little outro of the video, because this is the fucking Ferrari that I'm going to own, okay? No fucking bullshit. This red Golf is gonna turn into that fucking Ferrari. That's why I'm doing this course. I'm doing this course to get money to do more courses, to get more money to do more courses, to eventually help so many people that a Ferrari is just given to me. It's not gonna given to me. It's gonna be, I have to fucking work my ass off. Look at it. Oh my God. I'm visualizing myself getting into that fucking Ferrari. Goals, man. Fucking goal. That's gonna be the next video. I was gonna be driving a Ferrari. Fuck. I don't even care about the black one. The red one. Fuck. Fuck. Get your goals. Motivation.